Well, Alex, it has been forever since I last saw you.
But how do you know my name?
Well, don't you remember? I remember seeing you back on the Central Pacific line. And I remember you seeing me derail multiple times.
No, you can't be.
I am Sargy.
Sargy? But I thought you were scrapped.
Well, whoever told you was wrong. I was left here to rust because they could not afford to keep me running anymore, and they couldn't afford the money to give me an overhaul.
But why are you here? Well, why did they put you here?
Well, when the Second World War broke out, they had no choice but to leave me here. And as you can see, I'm in pretty bad shape, but I can't run anymore. And I don't even have any fire in my firebox. I have no power, and I can't move, apart from the slight jiggles from the air currents leaking through the walls.
So, I hear that when you first arrived in 1861, I heard when you first arrived in 1861, you were so arrogant and reckless that you've had lots of accidents and derailments, and then before the end of the Civil War, you were shot and blown up. And then I heard that you were rebuilt, and I heard that you were left here, and then I heard you were left here during World War II, and I heard that you were scrapped. But how could it be? How could this be?
Is it like you have never seen an engine as old as me before? In fact, I am older than you, Alex. I am over 150 to 172 years old.
What? You can't be serious.
I am serious, Alex.
Oh my God. Mr. Freeman will not believe who I just found. I need to tell Mr. Freeman about you.
Who's Mr. Freeman?
Well, what you're sitting on, these are the tracks of the Gmod railway. Most of the railways just steam engines, but now we have 2 diesels. And I can't believe I found you. This is one of the best discoveries I've ever made in my life. I have never been inside one of these before. And it is such an honor to meet you, Sargy. I am so going to tell Mr. Freeman later. In fact, I'm going to have my driver, Alex, have one of the workers down here call Mr. Freeman to come down here and bring you back up to the surface right away.
Really? Do I get to see daylight again?
Yes, you do, Sargy. You will not be stuck down here any longer. Alex, tell one of the workmen to call Mr. Freeman and tell him to come here right away. You got it, old boy. Guys!
Ma'am, you're not supposed to be here.
But guys, I'm one of the train drivers of the Gmod. I'm one of the train drivers of the Gmod railway, and me and my engine Alex have just found an old engine in there. Get Mr. Freeman down here right away.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get to that right away.
Oh, thank you. Alex! They're calling Mr. Freeman, and Mr. Freeman's on his way. Great. Then, Gordon Freeman arrives, and he cannot believe what he is seeing. Good Lord! Alex, who is this?
Hello, Mr. Freeman. It is a pleasure to meet you. Your young engineer, Alex, found me in here while he was doing his work. Work of which apparently you gave him, I presume.
Indeed I did. But I was not expecting him to not do his job and find you. How long have you been down here?
I've been down here for about 70 years. Since 1940, I was left here to rust because they could not afford to overhaul me anymore. And now, and up until now, I have been left down here to rust and just rot away.
Well, there's no need for that anymore. We will bring you back up to the surface, and I'll have all the engines come and see me up at the main yard. And in the meantime, we will get you rolling again in no time, and we'll give you a new coat of paint and paint you exactly like the way you did before.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor to be part of your railway.
And so was settled. Mr. Freeman arranged for Sargi to be brought back up to the surface and to be introduced to the other engines.